Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a long fortnight of anticipation, but kickoff of Super Bowl 51 is just about upon us. For these players and coaches, it's the culmination of a lifetime of dreams. Which team will lift the Lombardi Trophy? We're about to find out.
We almost didn't make it here, boys.
Going up against the Seahawks. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super
Here we go.
Bowl.
The final game of the season. The Super Bowl. We made it, boys. The ragtag group of nobodies that nobody ever heard of before. We all joined the Chargers, forced us to relocate, and here we go. We got our work cut out for us, so I think the Seahawks beat us when we faced them in the regular season.
The Super Bowl, and it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait.
Houston beat us in week 12.
You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
Oakland is the other team that beat us. We moved to Mexico City, not Las Vegas, like I said earlier. JSYK. Las Vegas. Alright, Colin Burns hasn't made too much noise as a return specialist, but he did something to do on this team. Welcome to the stream. I'm assuming that's you, Sean. Alright, let's go ahead, set up the Super Sim. Slow, jump forward, end the game. Here we go. I'm amped, man. And Gavin's gonna take it. Gavin's been slightly better than Colin, although he hasn't been nothing too special as a kick return specialist. And here we go. Jeffrey Thompson, 68%, 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not elite, just, you know, just under that bubble. We're going up against a really good defense. They got a good tight end in Jimmy Graham. But Jordan Pribble, first play of the Super Bowl, and he's going all the way. 80 yards, 70 yards. Jordan Pribble making his mark on this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket?
Jordan Pribble takes a slot receiving play.
And they end up in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming.
And that is how you open up a Super Bowl, boys. 8 seconds of gameplay.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
You guys said I want to get this season done. I promised you I would. Here we are. First quarter of the Super Bowl. Everything's culminating here. Can Russell Wilson respond?
So help me out with the math here. Is that 3 in
I think the pressure to respond is going to be really high, but you can't do it. You just gotta slowly chip it. The Bills outlined how to beat us last game. They didn't beat us, but Colton Colby. And are we gonna blow out the Seahawks in the Super Bowl? That would make Sean happy. I know that would make Sean McIntosh very happy. I think he was down though. Like, I don't think that was a fumble, but if they're gonna not challenge it and give it to us, I'll take it.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Doesn't look like a challenge flag is coming.
One play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
Yep.
They have to be careful.
We're good.
It's not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
And Dylan Brown, touchdown. We've had 2 offensive plays, and we have had 2 touchdowns. Wow, we came out in this game ready to go. Not even 30 seconds has gone in this game, and we have 2 touchdowns and a turnover.
Well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points. Touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
And there we go.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Quick. Has any team scored 2 touchdowns this fast in NFL history?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, yeah. And we got Brock Kutza back this game. The guy who missed half the season, you know, had 10 sacks and like 6 games. That guy? Yeah, he's back.
You don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return. That's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light.
Good run there. 8 yards. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we probably already have this game in the bag, so. I hate to say I'm being too cocky, but we've lost twice and we've won 16 games. We're 16-2 since we started this franchise. I don't think the Seahawks are changing anything. They could go ahead and go down the field. We're going to turn around and come back up the field. Damian Johnson's going to kick 69-yard field goals. Here we go. Rawls is doing good, at least. I mean, there's their silver lining.
Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
So, next season we're going to have a new playbook. We used the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook this year. We're going to go away from that next year. We're going to go to the Dallas Cowboys playbook for offense. I'm going to change a bit of the substitution settings. Try to get our secondary running back involved a little bit more. Dylan ran the ball like 400-something times this year, and I think Trevor was second on the team with like 20 rushing attempts. That's not realistic at all. Going to try to fix that by playing around with some settings. Outside of that, man, who knows? Welcome to the stream viewer number 2. Yes, we scored twice within 30 seconds to start the game. Russell Wilson's going to take that for a first down. Maybe more than that. Holy shit. And then he steps out of bounds. 30-yard run, though. Credit where credit is due. So we came out to play. And apparently Russell Wilson did too. Redeeming himself a little bit for that fumble, although I think they need to get a touchdown here if they want to stop the bleeding, and I don't think they can settle for anything less. Ooh, we got us a comment already. Yes, sir. We are watching this game. That's the entire point of this franchise. I watch a team with a bunch of created players that are my friends and myself. Me at QB, obviously. It's a nice little what do you call it? Experiment.
And here comes play number 6.
I know the intrigue of watching computer versus computer isn't high for a lot of people, but I do it a lot, and I figure I might as well make a YouTube series out of it and get other people involved. Thomas Rawls isn't having a bad start to this game.
And the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed
4th and 1.
And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football.
They're going to kick a field goal. I probably would go for it, especially after giving up both of those, but I guess they want to get some points on the board before we get more points on the board. But that's going to be a block.
It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Does the big boy have the juice?
He does.
And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
Wow.
And a touchdown there to help them expand.
Wow.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
That's Cody Putney, I believe, that got that field goal block. I'll never forget when Talon Mahay got 2 field goal blocks on consecutive field goals. They should have went for it, man. No flag. 20-0.
Extra point attempt to follow here.
21 here.
And oh, it's blocked.
Are you kidding me? This is crazy.
Point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Any implications? We're already up 20-0, man. I don't think anything's going to turn this around.
As they get ready to go again. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know they're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get
He's going all the way.
back as well.
Nope.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Wow.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by
I mean, their offense, when they've been moving the ball, has been all right. It's there, but they just keep on making mistakes.
With excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be be a surprise.
Another comment.
He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again.
Only if you subscribe to me, Bass Boy.
Be able to stop him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson going to give to Rolls. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Wilson.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
After this game, though.
But I have to say, I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On his Hauschka now.
And here we go. Hauschka. Last time, Cody Putney blocked it. This time, 3 points.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
No problem, Bass Boy. Bass Boy. Too many B's there.
I think their special teams coach got the point across.
All right, so 20-3. Still not sweating it. We were up 16-0 against the Bills last time, though, and we only won by 2.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
7 yards.
2 for 2, 77 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and with the
38 yards per attempt.
The defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps. And cuts
much time in the pocket.
Now what he's trying to do is use his body to
And I tried forcing it in there for some reason.
and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll set up to throw.
Marshall Brown, first down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Oh.
And he went backwards. He'll be down.
Dylan got nowhere there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll look to throw.
Time in the pocket.
Finding time.
Not anymore.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away.
Was anybody on Eric? Didn't look like it.
And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
AVG. Man.
13 and also
Almost 100 passing yards already.
The offense has it 1st and 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
Can Marshall Brown find the end zone in the Super Bowl for the first time? That will be interesting if that happens. He should be seeing a little bit more traffic coming his way. Oh, Dylan gets stuck on his offensive lineman. Doesn't get the first down.
He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field.
Welcome to the streams, viewer 3 and 4. You were missing a really one-sided first quarter of the Super Bowl. 20-3. We had two touchdowns in the first 22 seconds of the game. 70-yard pass to Jordan Pribble, followed by a fumble on the first play of the game for the Seahawks that we turned into an 8-yard run for Dylan Brown on the very next play.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
There we go.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's got time. Going right side here.
There's Pribble. Maybe not as fast, as effective as his first catch of the game, but 102 passing yards already.
Because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 3rd and 7.
And we're basically already in Damian's field goal range.
Definitely want to break coverage here.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang
Excellent hit there.
Incomplete.
That was to Jordan again. Favoring Jordan really early on here. Interesting.
An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
58 yards.
And I tell you what, he got it from
It's good.
58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Damian Johnson is a beast.
An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite side,
So back to a 20-point edge.
High-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He
Ooh.
couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Good way to force the ball out there by, I think, Talon.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
Ooh, juicy.
Field, but it's incomplete.
Says you're not making this pass.
Target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Juicy. The quickness.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Should be the end of the first quarter. This play here.
A fake to Rawls. Now
Oh, he's sacked.
Nowhere to escape, and he
Curtis Smithers.
Casanova McKenzie in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
What a big play from a guy who hasn't done anything literally all year.
Of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away.
Colin. Ooh, doesn't get far.
Punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big
100 yards passing in the first quarter.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
Thank you, Bass Boy.
Extend that lead. And he will find his man on the outside. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he could run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
We're targeting Marshall Brown a lot early on, but
it's a 5-receiver set,
almost
3 to the left,
18 and a half games, no touchdowns for him. To Eric, I think that might be his first catch of the game.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your
Richard Sherman doing a good job keeping him on lock.
Courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the play clock's running down. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
Dylan,
And he's able to get this
10 yards.
to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you.
He's big.
And has the ability to catch the football out of the back.
I don't think Dylan's big. I think you're high.
In the off-season workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
We're really taking a ground and pound approach.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you
Marshall Brown, 3 targets, 3 catches. Efficient.
To make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw.
Fumble.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Aaron Hewitt. Oh, man. Aaron, I thought you were going to break free and go for a touchdown.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating.
Dot Nathan.
Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Play clock winding down. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket.
There we go.
Here, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there.
Doesn't look like they're going to win, man. They're down 23-3. Not looking too good.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
In case you guys are wondering, you're not seeing the comment here, James Humphrey just commented, Seahawks is my favorite team, so they're going to win. But I think he realizes the monster.
Time running out here on the play clock.
team that we have.
Play fake here on first down.
Interception. Richard Sherman. Wow. That could be a momentum shift.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I just commented about how he's been locking down Eric Thompson, our #1 receiver. And here he is, showing why we're not passing to Rick's direction so far this game.
He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with this deficit,
You think you guys got a shot, James?
like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
Here we go.
Anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
Nice little dip and duck there. This is how the Bills got back into it, though. 4 or 5 yards at a time. Keep on chipping away. You can't beat us with a long play. You got to beat us with a short play.
And went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And I mean, I think he should have just shoveled it forward there. Nice sack there by whoever number 50 is.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive line.
Nate Barker again.
It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance.
Coming up big in the Super Bowl. He's been quiet all year. Now it's 3rd and, well, not long. He didn't lose too many yards on that sack. But yeah, they're going to have to go for the first down, and going for 8 yards on our offense is hard. On our defense, I mean. They don't get it. Unsurprising. And they gotta punt it.
He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
So,
Really well done.
our defense isn't bending here. Our offense has cooled down significantly since the 2 touchdowns in less than 30 seconds to open the game. And our special teams hasn't been good all season. Damian Johnson has been elite as kicker, but let's see if I can bounce back from that interception. That drive should have been at least 3 points.
As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them.
False start.
They did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back,
John Willie.
maybe throw another touchdown.
Early on in the season, those false starts really hurt our offense. We calmed him down as the season went, but Dillon doesn't get very far at all. Cliff Averill there easily stops him. 8 carries for 40 yards. A touchdown.
Be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all.
Averaging 5 yards a carry.
After gaining only 1 on that play.
And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his,
And he doesn't get far at all again. Cliff Averill and Spence sandwich him. Cliff Averill's been big time so far today for them.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs
Here we
are
go.
a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
Shotgun formation. 4 wideouts.
somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that.
Here we go. What's up? AVG.
And this will be caught.
Man, he makes great catch after great catch. He might not be the yards after catch kind of guy that Eric is, but man, is there anybody better than AVG at going up and catching these balls?
and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Really, considering we started the game 14-0 after 28 seconds. Overthrew his target there. Sherman applying pressure.
Still left on 2nd down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Jordan Pribble. We've been targeting Pribble a lot more than usual. He has 4 receptions for 93 yards already. 70 of that came in one play, though. 3rd and 7. We need a conversion here, but I'm going to get sacked instead. Cliff Averill, man. 2 sacks already, 4 tackles. He has been a disrupting force for the Seahawks team.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block.
And right about now, is about the time that the Bills started chipping in to their 16-point deficit last game.
Returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Play clock winding down.
Boom and punt.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Time in the pocket.
Got a man over the middle.
Williams.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They're on what, the 20 now? 17. In terms of the yardage, they're not far behind us.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, he didn't get far at all.
Yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
And they get a holding call. Man, that was just the worst of both worlds for their offense.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what
Thomas Rawls got speared by Colton. And they got a holding call on it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Time in the pocket again.
It's a short one here.
And that's going to be another 1st down. Man, 8 and 11. Russell Wilson playing a really efficient game.
Seattle 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got
If they come back from 23-3 against our team, that's almost as bad of an upset as the Patriots coming back from the 28-3. Wouldn't that be something? Art imitating life.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett.
Russell Wilson's doing work right now, man. 2-minute warning. If they could trim it, if they could get a field goal before the 2-minute warning, a touchdown before the 2-minute warning, they only have 2 possessions to come back. Like, that's not unrealistic. They could do that.
A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
And you see here, they're doing exactly what I said they need to do to beat us. They're going for the short play. They're not going for the 30-yard pass. He's fucked.
escape, and he goes down.
Nate Barker, 2.5 sacks.
Loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
The pressure's going to be there now to go deep down the field. Wilson gets sacked again. Man, we got this right where we want it.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get
23-3. Comment. Oh, it's not fixed.
Third down, here's Rawls.
Yeah, our team's beefy because I created them to be beefy, but it's all CPU versus CPU. I didn't force win or force lose either one. If anything, I would have forced us to lose here because I wouldn't want us to win a championship in our inaugural year. But, you know, things happen.
They got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
We almost lost last game against the Bills. We won by 2 points. Shady McCoy dropped the ball in the end zone.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15.
What patch? This is Madden 17, bro. Not Madden 18.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
This franchise has been going on since last fall.
Getting set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Surveying the field. Nowhere to escape, and he
there you go.
down.
Cliff Averill has just been a beast.
In there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Didn't go anywhere, that.
Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will
Dylan gets nowhere.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these 2 teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters,
Not much to talk about. Nothing changed there.
For our EA Sports
We came out of the gate strong, slowed down, but they haven't picked up any momentum, so really.
Let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights.
23-3 still.
Is opening up on offense. The pass complete out of
Man.
the gun. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. They'll take the early advantage. Offense on the field now after the turnover. They'll go with the run here.
My feet are not coming, piece to compete.
Charges up by 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10. The pass ends up being picked off. Sherman's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come.
Oh, man.
We'll rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Julian.
Here. It'll cost him 10 yards.
You just laid him out, bro.
As he's down at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looking to jam the receivers.
The excitement from us busting out of the gate is starting to die down significantly. Like I said, really, there's nothing to talk about here. We've been squashing their run game. They're not getting any big passes on us. We've been sacking the hell out of Russell Wilson when it matters. And our offense hasn't scored a touchdown since 30 seconds into the game. That's a first down, I think. Good for him. Oh, 3rd and inches, nice.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route.
11 for 14, though. When Wilson's been throwing it, he's been crazy efficient.
In the middle of the field, just a simple stick route, decent game, doesn't get you a whole lot, but
If they get a touchdown in this drive, they legit had a chance, though. They're only 3 possessions down.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, Lockett was open. Might have been a better option. What's up, Pop?
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of
You're so
panic
cute.
that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win?
No time in the pocket. Brock Kutza. Been pretty quiet in his first game back from a severe injury. But he gets a half a sack there.
Security's preach like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down.
Is that Nate Barker that got the other half a sack?
He didn't get it done.
So
Nate's been huge for us today.
Down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson.
Time in the pocket. Not anymore.
It's loose.
That's Hayden Klein. Hayden Klein. Pick 6.
It's a fumble recovery.
Oh, a fumble. Whatever. Same difference. This game is over already, man.
That might just be the cherry on top. What a play there on the fumble recovery touchdown.
Maybe it's time they get a nickname because they've played like the great defenses of the past. The Steel Curtain, Doomsday, the no-name defense. We might have to come up with one for these guys.
Extra point forthcoming. And that stretches the lead to
30-3. If they came back, it would be even more historic than the comeback that Tom Brady had this season in real life. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we are going to win the Super Bowl in our first game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Thomas Rawls getting ready to go here on offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy
30
to get going.
to
That's my
3.
point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains.
You like this, Bryant? Our defense is unreal.
You know, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency to break.
We have 2 defensive touchdowns,
as you move forward,
which is just as many touchdowns as our offense.
Now Wilson on second down. He hits Jermaine Curse.
Jermaine Curse.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely.
I don't see how the Seahawks are going to win this game. I thought 30 seconds into the game when we scored 2 touchdowns fresh out of the gate, I thought the game was already over, and looks like my suspicions were just about right. 30 to 3, just past halftime. Our defense looks impenetrable. Our offense pretty sluggish ever since that hot start, but it already did the damage it needed to do, man. Don't need to do anything else. We could run it 2 yards every down for the rest of the game, and I think pretty much come up with a W. Thomas Rawls. I think that juke fucked him over. If he would have just kept going. You see this? The juke slows him down here. If he just cuts right instead of doing that juke, he has open field. That's a touchdown. Thank God the AI isn't perfect, right? Devin Yoakum with a tackle. Hayden Klein stopping him after scoring that touchdown.
No gain on the play there. Second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here
we go. 3rd and 8. And they're... Well, that works. Wilson hasn't been doing bad, man. He's almost to 200 passing yards already. He has 2 turnovers, both on fumbles. But when he throws, he's been good.
Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Walks to the line for play number 7.
Long day. My day started 13 hours ago. Watching this doubleheader for you guys. I promised you I'd get the season done.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle.
That's a holding call.
Here's Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's a sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away.
20 minutes of play remaining.
Goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Cliff Avrill's having a good game. At least they got that going for him.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
Dylan Brown, chug-a-lugging.
Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running.
Welcome to the stream. You're not missing much. Complete blowout situation. It was right out of the gates. We had 2 touchdowns in less than 30 seconds. We had a special teams touchdown and a defensive touchdown. Just straight up destroy everything right now. Not quite the blowout that it was against Denver, but definitely bouncing back from that game that we almost lost against the Bills. EJ Manuel, man. I'm still not over that. The last 3 minutes of that game was unreal. I thought for sure we were going to overtime.
That's going to lead to a 3rd down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop
time in the pocket. Oh, Dylan Brown drops it. And now we're punting.
As he's on to punt for San Diego.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run.
Corey Dowden.
You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Julian Taylor.
It's hard when live bullets are flying, but you can
face masking.
keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable.
I mean, if they scored a touchdown here and got a 2-point conversion, that would bring them to 14. That's 2 possessions. That's not impossible by any means.
Now it's 2nd and 7, and on the outside they're playing press coverage.
I mean, against our team, I don't see a comeback of that stature, but man, they've been going hard to Thomas Rawls. He hasn't had a big play yet.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make.
So we haven't had an offensive touchdown since the first 30 seconds of the game. Our offense has definitely cooled off significantly.
Intended target Doug
4th and 12.
And that brings up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now we've got
false start.
Movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Everything has gone wrong for Seattle in this game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, man. That was craziness, man.
And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
I thought he was going to catch it, then I thought Brock was going to catch it.
Decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're
Here we go.
and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches
Let's close this out.
will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
What up, pup?
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that, plus 3.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Dylan might get 100 rushing yards.
It's good enough to move the chains.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe
there it is.
the ground game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been beasting.
Team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter. They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to...
There's Marshall Brown. Oh, I thought he was going to get his first touchdown. But no, not yet. 2 yards away, Marshall.
And that's run the football.
Play clock winding down. And they'll go on the ground. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
For context, for those who just joined and are not familiar with the series, this is the 19th game of our franchise, counting playoffs, and Marshall Brown has not caught a touchdown pass yet.
But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. John Willie,
So they're back at the 7 now for
the
3rd
culprit,
goal.
strikes again. Come on, get it to Marsh. Get it to Marsh. We go to Pribble again. Pribble has a second receiving touchdown of the game.
And this Charger offense is running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
31-point game.
Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down and 4.
Not much to talk about here, guys. We're just mauling these guys.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
17 for 23. 150 passing yards. Wilson's, you take out the fumbles, he's had a good game. But they haven't had a running game. Our secondary is too good to give up a big play. And
now Wilson on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He gets it to Baldwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
you're a good boy, Dolph.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's John Ryan now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Their punter has been one of their few bright spots.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now San Diego getting set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with the ground attack here.
That's a fumble.
And now a fumble. The ball's
Well,
out. And they will set up
whatever.
outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how
I don't think they'd be punting. Not 17 yards away from the end zone. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Game commentary.
Jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They give it to Rawls.
That's a fumble.
Rawls loses it. I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. A fight for the football.
Gavin Breezy. Yeah. He gets a Super Bowl moment. Fantastic. Gavin led our team in interceptions in the regular season. There he is. Ending a drive.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second
Dylan Brown.
And those are so many
Padding the stats.
all the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
He's had a solid game.
Doesn't always work out, though. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense.
Unlike most games, Dylan has an average game, but he has 1 or 2 big runs that really make it seem like he had a really great game.
Now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing.
This game, he's just been consistent.
Picking up the first on the ground. The play clock's running down. They come out here in the eye. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental
Play
error.
it.
They'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game.
Still first down.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. And after the play on the brings up second down here.
Man, if only Marshall could have gotten the touchdown, though.
And they'll run it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down shy.
And Dylan gonna finish this game by the looks of things with 125 rushing yards.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And we are gonna go down as Super Bowl 51 champs. Pop.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line.
If I'm the Seahawks, I just kneel it and end the suffering. Get it over with.
Offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to
There is no next week, announcer guy. You keep saying things that don't make sense.
Like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Wow, juicy. Said, get down.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now we've got whistles and
37-6, guys. I think that's going to be the final.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Yeah.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
That's Talon Mahay.
And his guys are going to take over at the 30.
He's getting his Super Bowl moment.
You're trailing, it's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now San Diego getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact,
and that's it.
And get things moving.
We are Super Bowl 51 champions.
The San Diego Chargers are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy.
Nice.
Their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
There's Dylan making his noise early. There's Jordan with a second touchdown. Bolton, who I've never heard of, getting his moment. Jordan, his 70-yard touchdown. Hayden Klein, his defensive touchdown. What a Super Bowl.
Just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us.
Hayden Klein, the Super Bowl MVP.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We will
Is that why they just showed that?
right here on EA Sports.
Thank you for tuning in. The Thompson brothers taking center stage. William Ford savoring the moment. He played middle linebacker all season at a very high level. Dylan Brown, Eric Thompson, Jeffrey Thompson, William Juicy Ford. Whew. What a game. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. I'll have the first game of next season hopefully within the next week or two. I got it done. Thank you for the ride. Super Bowl 51 champs. See ya, guys.